Stoicism, timeless wisdom for everyday life. When it comes to growing as a person and feeling good in our minds, Stoicism has some pretty cool ideas. It's an old philosophy that still works today. It teaches us how to deal with feeling angry, find calm inside ourselves, and get stronger when things get tough. Let's explore 10 big lessons from Stoicism that can help us live better lives and feel happier every day. Understanding anger. Ever felt really mad about something? Stoicism teaches us that getting angry doesn't fix anything. Instead, we learn to understand why we feel angry and how to deal with it calmly. Finding inner peace. Life can be crazy sometimes, right? Stoicism shows us how to find peace inside ourselves, even when things around us are chaotic. Facing challenges with strength. When life throws tough stuff our way, Stoicism helps us get stronger. It's like a mental workout that helps us handle hard times without breaking down. Accepting what we can't change. Some things in life are out of our control. Stoicism teaches us to accept these things and focus on what we can change instead. Living in the moment. We often worry about the past or the future. Stoicism reminds us to enjoy the present moment and make the most of what we have right now. Practicing gratitude. Ever think about how lucky we are for the good things we have? Stoicism teaches us to be thankful for what we've got, even when times are tough. Being kind to others. Stoicism shows us that being nice to other people isn't just good for them, it's good for us too. It helps us feel happier and more connected to the world around us. Staying true to ourselves. It's important to be who we really are, even when it's hard. Stoicism encourages us to stay true to ourselves and our values, no matter what. Dealing with fear. We all get scared sometimes. Stoicism helps us face our fears and keep moving forward even when we feel afraid. Embracing change. Change is a part of life, whether we like it or not. Stoicism teaches us to embrace change and see it as an opportunity to grow and learn. So, whether we're feeling angry, scared, or just need some guidance in life, Stoicism has some awesome lessons to help us out. Let's dive in and learn how this ancient wisdom can make our lives better today. Lesson 1. Mastering anger. Have you ever felt really mad at someone? Like, super angry? Well, Stoicism has something interesting to say about that. It tells us that getting angry is normal when things go wrong. But here's the cool part. We can actually take control of our anger and stay calm inside. Stoicism teaches us that we don't have to let anger rule us. Instead of hating someone or staying mad forever, we can choose to let go of that anger. It's like saying, "Hey, anger, you're not the boss of me." When we do this, we're taking charge of our own happiness and peace of mind. So next time you feel like blowing up with anger, remember that you have the power to stay calm and in control. Stoicism teaches us to be the boss of our emotions, not the other way around. Lesson 2. The strength of patience. Picture this. You're waiting in line for your favorite roller coaster, but it's taking forever. You start to feel really frustrated and angry because you just want to ride it already. Well, Stoicism has a lesson for us about patience that can help in moments like this. Stoicism says that being strong doesn't mean getting mad at every little thing that goes wrong. Instead, it's about staying calm and patient, even when things aren't going your way. Imagine if you could wait in that long line without getting angry. That's the power of patience. When we're patient, we're not letting anger take over. We're giving ourselves the chance to think clearly and find solutions to problems. So, next time you're stuck in a long line or facing a tough situation, remember the strength of patience. It's like having a superpower that helps us stay cool, calm, and collected, no matter what life throws our way. Lesson 3. Understanding our feelings. Imagine your feelings are like plants in a garden. Some feelings, like anger, are like pesky weeds that pop up and try to take over everything. Others, like love and kindness, are like strong trees that provide shade and comfort. Stoicism teaches us that it's important to know what's growing in our emotional garden. When we feel angry, it's like a little weed trying to grow. But if we let that anger turn into hatred, it's like letting a big, scary tree take root. So what can we do? Stoicism tells us to be aware of our emotions and not let the weeds of anger and hatred take over our garden. Instead, we can nurture the good feelings, like love and kindness, and watch them grow strong like trees. Being aware of our emotions helps us stay calm and peaceful inside. It's like having a superpower that lets us control how we feel even when things get tough. So next time you feel angry or upset, remember to check your emotional garden. Are there any weeds trying to take over? And how can you nurture the good feelings instead? That's the power of self-awareness and emotional intelligence. Lesson 4. Understanding what we can control. Picture yourself in a boat on a big, wide river. Sometimes the river flows smoothly, and sometimes it gets bumpy with big waves. Life is like that river. We can't control how the river flows or how big the waves are, but we can control how we steer our boat. Stoicism teaches us that we're like the captains of our own boats. We can't control everything that happens around us, like the weather or what other people do. We can control how we think and act in response to those things. Imagine you're playing a video game. You can't control what challenges the game throws at you, but you can control how you play and react to them. It's the same in life. We can't control everything that happens, but we can control how we think about it and what we choose to do. So, when things get tough, remember that you're the captain of your own boat. Focus on what you can control, your thoughts, your actions, and how you respond to challenges. By doing that, you'll navigate the river of life with strength and resilience, no matter how choppy the waters may be. Lesson 5. Going with life's flow. Imagine you're surfing on waves at the beach. Sometimes the waves are small, and sometimes they're big and powerful. Life is a bit like those waves. It's always changing, and sometimes it can feel like we're being swept up by a big wave. Stoicism teaches us that instead of fighting against those waves, we should learn to ride them. We can't control when the waves come or how big they are, but we can learn to accept them and adapt. Think about it like this. If you're playing a game and you keep trying to play it the same way, even when the rules change, you'll keep losing. But if you learn to adapt and go with the flow, you'll be better prepared to handle whatever comes your way. Life is full of surprises, some good, some not so good. But by embracing the idea that change is a natural part of life, we can learn to be more resilient. Instead of getting upset when things don't go as planned, we can accept them and find ways to grow stronger from the experience. So, the next time life throws you a curveball, remember to go with the flow. Embrace the changes, learn from them, and keep on riding the waves of life with resilience and strength. Lesson 6. Being awesome inside and out. Imagine you have a superhero inside you. This superhero isn't about flying or super strength. It's about being the best version of yourself, both inside and out. Stoicism teaches us that being a superhero isn't just about what you do, it's about how you do it. It's like having a superpower of kindness and wisdom. Think about it like this. When you say something nice to someone, it's like giving them a little boost of confidence. When you have deep thoughts and share them with others, you make them think about things in new and interesting ways. Being virtuous means being kind, wise, and honest. It's about treating others with respect, doing what's right, even when no one is watching. When we live by these virtuous principles, we become like superheroes, making the world a better place with our actions. So, the next time you have a chance to be kind or share your wisdom, remember that you're not just doing something nice. You're being a superhero, spreading goodness wherever you go. Lesson 7. Being thankful for what you have. Imagine you have a treasure chest filled with wonderful things. Now imagine if you kept wishing for more and more treasure instead of enjoying what's already inside. That's kind of what Stoicism teaches us about gratitude. Stoics believe that being thankful for what we already have is like adding sparkle to our lives. It's like saying thank you to the universe for all the good stuff we've got. When we focus on what we're grateful for, it's like putting on magic glasses that make everything look brighter and better. Instead of always wanting more toys, more friends, or more fun, Stoicism teaches us to appreciate the toys, friends, and fun we already have. It's like having a superpower that turns everyday things into treasures. Being grateful helps us feel happy and content with what we've got. It's like having a warm hug for our hearts when we might feel a little sad or grumpy. So the next time you see something cool or feel a happy moment, take a moment to say thank you. It's like sprinkling a little bit of magic onto your day and making everything feel extra special. Lesson 8. Finding smartness in quietness. Imagine you're on a big adventure, like a journey through a magical forest. Sometimes in the middle of all the excitement and noise, it's good to stop and listen. That's what Stoicism teaches us about silence. Stoics believe that when we're quiet, we can hear some really important things, not with our ears, but with our hearts and minds. It's like pressing pause on a busy day to have a chat with ourselves. Just like how a good traveler doesn't always need a map, sometimes we don't need a plan for every little thing. Stoicism says that when we're silent, we can think better, understand ourselves better, and even figure out what's truly important to us. Think of silence like a secret room in your mind where you can go to sort out your thoughts and feelings. It's a place where you can learn amazing things about yourself and the world around you. When we're quiet, we can hear the whispers of our own wisdom. We can notice the little things that make life beautiful, like the sound of birds chirping or the feeling of a gentle breeze. So, next time you're feeling a bit overwhelmed or confused, try taking a moment to be still and silent. You might be surprised by the wise and wonderful things you discover in the quiet moments of life. Lesson 9. Becoming a master of yourself. Imagine you have a superpower, but it's not like the ones you see in movies. It's the power to control your own feelings and thoughts. That's what Stoicism teaches us about self-mastery and equanimity. Stoics believe that the strongest person isn't the one who can lift the heaviest weight or beat everyone in a race. Instead, it's the person who can control their own mind and heart, no matter what happens around them. Think of your mind like a big, powerful ship, and your emotions are the waves in the ocean. When the waves get really big, it's easy for the ship to tip over and get tossed around. But if you learn to be the captain of your ship, you can steer through even the roughest storms. Self-mastery is like being the captain of your own ship. It means you're in charge of your thoughts and feelings, no matter how stormy life gets. Instead of letting anger or fear push you around, you stay calm and steady. Stoicism teaches us that true power isn't about controlling other people or things. It's about controlling ourselves. When we master our own thoughts and emotions, we become truly powerful, like superheroes of the mind. So, the next time you feel upset or frustrated, remember that you have the power to stay calm and in control. That's what self-mastery and equanimity are all about. Being the boss of your own ship, no matter what waves come your way. Lesson 10. Living life like a brave warrior. Imagine life as an epic adventure, like being a hero in your favorite story. Stoicism teaches us to live life like a brave warrior, with a guard to protect us, a scout to guide us, and a hero on the front lines. The guard is like your shield, protecting you from things that can hurt you, like bad choices or mean words from others. It's about being smart and careful, making sure you stay safe and strong. The scout is like your map, helping you find your way through life's twists and turns. It's about being curious and learning new things, so you can make good decisions and avoid getting lost. The hero on the front lines? That's you. It's about being brave and facing life's challenges with courage and integrity. Even when things get tough, you keep going, knowing that every battle makes you stronger. Stoicism says that life is like a big adventure, full of ups and downs. But instead of just going along for the ride, we can be like brave warriors, ready to face whatever comes our way. By being smart, curious, and brave, we can turn every challenge into an opportunity for growth and adventure. That's the art of living according to Stoicism. Living life like a brave warrior, ready for whatever comes next. Lesson 11. Everything changes, even fame and fortune. Think of life like a big river that's always flowing. Stoicism teaches us that everything in life, whether it's being famous, having lots of money, or owning fancy things, is like a leaf floating down that river. It might look shiny and special for a while, but eventually it drifts away. Stoicism reminds us not to get too attached to things that don't last forever. Like the leaves on the river, fame and riches might seem important, but they're not what truly matters in the long run. Instead, Stoicism encourages us to focus on the things that do last, like the love we share with family and friends, the memories we make together, and the kindness we show to others. These are the things that make life meaningful and special, even when everything else is constantly changing. So, when we remember that everything in life is temporary, we can appreciate each moment more fully and hold on to the things that truly matter in our hearts. That's the wisdom of Stoicism, to embrace the impermanence of life with grace and gratitude, knowing that what truly lasts is the love and kindness we share with others. Lesson 12. Being here and now. Imagine your mind like a superhero with a special power, mindfulness. It's like having a magical cape that helps you stay focused on what's happening right now without worrying about what might happen later. Stoicism teaches us that when we spend too much time thinking about the future, like what might go wrong or what we need to do next, we start feeling really anxious and unhappy. It's like trying to juggle too many things at once and feeling overwhelmed. But when we put on our mindfulness cape, we become superheroes of the present moment. We can pay attention to what's going on around us, like the birds singing outside or the smell of cookies baking in the oven. We can enjoy these little moments without getting caught up in worries about tomorrow or regrets about yesterday. Stoicism says that true happiness comes from living fully in the here and now, appreciating the simple joys of life as they come. So, let's put on our mindfulness capes and be superheroes of the present moment, finding peace and happiness right where we are. Lesson 13. Being kind makes you strong. Imagine kindness as a superpower that makes both others and yourself feel amazing. Stoicism teaches us that when we're kind to others, we're also being kind to ourselves. Think of it like planting seeds of happiness in a garden. When we show compassion, like helping a friend who's feeling sad or smiling at someone who looks lonely, we're planting seeds of happiness in their hearts. And guess what? Those seeds also bloom in our own hearts, making us feel warm and happy inside. Stoicism says that by being compassionate and understanding, we become superheroes of kindness. It's not about having fancy gadgets or super strength. It's about the power of a caring heart. So let's be superheroes of kindness, spreading happiness wherever we go and watching our own hearts bloom with joy in return. Lesson 14. Being true to you. Imagine you have a special compass inside you that always points to what's right and true for you. That's what Stoicism talks about when it says, "To thine own self be true." It's like having a secret code of honor that guides you, even when things get tough. Stoicism teaches us that being honest with ourselves and others and staying true to our beliefs and values is like having a superpower. It makes us strong and confident. Think of it like this. Imagine you're playing a game and someone tries to get you to cheat. But you know cheating is wrong, so you stay true to your values and play fair. Even if it's hard, sticking to what you know is right makes you feel proud of yourself. Stoicism says that when we're true to ourselves, we're like superheroes with unbreakable shields against peer pressure or difficult situations. So, let's listen to our inner compass, stand tall, and be proud of who we are, no matter what. Lesson 15. The practice of gratitude. Imagine gratitude as a magic wand that turns what we already have into everything we need. Stoicism teaches us to use this wand every day by appreciating all the good things in our lives, no matter how small they may seem. Think of it like this. When we're grateful, we focus on what's good instead of what's missing. It's like changing the channel from a sad movie to a happy one. By noticing the blessings all around us, like a sunny day or a kind word from a friend, we feel happier and more content. Stoicism reminds us that the real treasure isn't in having lots of stuff, but in feeling thankful for what we do have. So let's grab our gratitude wand and sprinkle some thankfulness into each day, turning ordinary moments into extraordinary blessings. With gratitude as our guide, we can navigate life's twists and turns with a smile, knowing that we're rich in the things that truly matter. conclusion. So, in the end, Stoicism is like a wise friend who gives us special tools to help us in our journey through life. These tools aren't like hammers or screwdrivers. They're more like courage, kindness, and understanding. Stoicism teaches us that when we learn to control our feelings, be good people, and accept that life can be tricky sometimes, we can find a deep sense of happiness and peace inside ourselves. It's like having a treasure map that leads to a chest full of all the good stuff life has to offer: love, friendship, and meaning. And the best part is, we don't need to be superheroes to follow this map. All we need is an open heart and a willingness to learn. So let's remember these lessons from Stoicism as we go about our days, facing whatever comes our way with bravery, honesty, and kindness. Because when we do, we're not just living life, we're living it with purpose, strength, and a whole lot of heart.